Let's start on our back. You're welcome to bend your knees if that would be more comfortable. You can bend the knees and rest them out, rest them together, or have the legs straight, whatever's comfortable for you. And the arms can rest out to the side away from the body, or if you like, you can you can rest one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest just to guide your breathing a little more easily. And just take a deep breath in and exhale and relax the weight of your body into the ground. And bring your attention to your breathing. And breathe into the belly, feeling the belly fill and round. Breathe into the ribs, feeling the ribs inflate and spread. Breathing into the chest, allowing the chest to lift and open. And then exhaling slowly, chest, ribs, belly. Inhaling slowly, chest. If you are just joining us, come onto your back and you can make your legs any way that is comfortable for you. We're just doing 3-part breathing. Now, if your legs are straight, go ahead and bend your knees and place each knee in each hand. And then stay with the nice, full, deep breath and just circle the knees around away from each other so they're mirroring, not moving as one. Hands on the knees if you want, or you can take your hands off your knees and do it that way. That's fine. See if the breathing and the movement are coordinated with each other. And then circle the other way. And then come back to center. And now if your hands are not on your, no, you don't need to put your hands on your knees. You can do what you want. We'll inhale and we'll let the knees rock away from the body, letting the belly kind of inflate and push the thighs away. And then exhale and draw the knees into the body, deflating the belly. Inhaling, legs rock away. Exhaling, legs pull in. All the breath comes out. And the next time the knees come in, hold them there. And then breathe deeply as though you're trying to breathe into your tailbone. So when the thighs are toward the belly and the belly cannot inflate fully, see where that redirects the breath to. All right, now bring the arms inside the thighs, wrap the hands around the bottoms of the feet, lift the feet up to hover over the knees as best as you can. Pull the chin in toward the chest. Take a deep breath in. And when you exhale, relax the backs of the shoulders toward the ground. Try to pull the feet toward the space behind you a little bit more. And then release the feet, place them down on the ground nice and wide, pretty much as wide as they'll go with the knees bent. Drop the left knee down toward the floor. And then, if you can, put your right foot on top of your left knee. And then send your left arm overhead. So the left knee, we're dropping the left knee, not the right knee. The left knee is coming down and in. So starting from if you're in the starting position, drop the left knee down and in. Left knee in. So sorry, left knee should be straight down from the left hip, and then the right foot on top of the left knee. Left arm overhead. And see if you can breathe up that whole long stretch of left body. Okay, and then Place the left foot back on the ground, keeping the right foot on top of the knee. And pull the left leg in, flexing both feet. Press the left foot toward the right foot. Stay connected to your breath. And release your hands. Release both feet down, nice and wide. Drop the right knee in and down. So feet start off really wide apart and then wide enough so that when you drop the right knee, it's straight down from the hip. You might want to lift your head and take a look to see if that's so. And then the left foot can come to rest on top of the right knee, and the right arm comes overhead. And then place the right foot back on the ground, keeping the left foot on the knee. And then bring the hands behind the back of the right leg. Lift the right foot to the height of the knee. And then press the right foot toward the left foot. Try to spread the breath wide into the posture. And release the hands, release the feet down, roll onto your side. And then press yourself up and come into table posture. Lining your hands up under the shoulders, your knees under the hips. Then coordinate with your breath as you come into cat and cow. Starting at the tailbone and rippling up to the crown of the head. And then starting at the tailbone again, rippling to the top of the head as you go the other way. And then make your way back to neutral spine. Gazing straight down at the ground. Lift your left leg parallel to the ground. Lift your right arm parallel to the ground. And again, keep your gaze straight down so you're not bending your neck. Your neck is straight like the rest of your spine, reaching forward and back and lifting up through the belly. Bring the hand down and then place the left foot out to the side with the leg straight. Roll yourself up. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bring the left arm down and slide it down the leg. Reaching the right arm over, turning your gaze up. Press down through your right thigh and reach out through your right hand. Can you breathe under those right ribs? And then inhale the right arm up. Exhale, place it on your right heel. If you don't reach, curl the toes under. If you still don't reach, the hand goes to the hip instead. And then we'll send the left arm up and drop the head back. Straighten the left leg. And then release the right hand to the ground, kind of in line with the right knee. And then send the left leg up. Reach back and grab hold of the foot. Pull the heel to the buttock. Press the hips forward. Release the left foot, bring it to the front. Drop the hips, coming into a lunge. Good. Now bring your left hand to the outside of your left knee and give it a little pressure, kind of pushing the left knee a little bit to the right. And then turn your belly and look over your left shoulder. Really sink that right hip down. And then send the hips back. Lift the foot. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale. Lower your belly, but keep your head lifted. Take another deep breath in. Bend your elbows, lower your chest, keep your head lifted. Another deep breath in. And then you can drop your head. And then really relax your arms. So your hands are just resting gently on the ground. Pull the belly in. Breathe deep and slow. And then shift your hips forward again. And step back into your table position. And then send the right leg back, gazing straight down at the ground. Send the left arm forward. And place that left hand down and send the right foot out to the side. With the leg straight. Walk the hands in, roll yourself up, reach up, inhale. And exhale. Right hand slides down the leg, left arm reaches over, left leg reaches down. Gaze rolls up if that's okay on your neck. Deep, slow breathing. And inhale the arm up. And exhale, find your heel or your hip. Right arm up and back. Breathe into your heart. Reach out of your fingers. Now, take the hand off your heel or your hip and place it on the ground. And then lift that right leg. Grab hold of the foot and pull it to the buttock. And then press your hips forward. And release the foot. Bring it to the front. Walking the hands around. Coming into a lunge. Dropping the hips. And let that left hip sink down. Bring the right hand to the outside of the right knee. And then press it a little bit to the left. And rotate your belly. So you're not just looking, you're not just turning with your head. You're not just looking over your shoulder. You're actually using this hand that's pressing into the knee to kind of help roll the belly to the right. And release the hand down, straighten that front leg, walking the hands back. Wow, are you guys hearing that dog? Okay, Inhale, look up, and then keep looking up and just try to lay your belly down toward your thigh. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend your elbows, try to lay your chest down. Inhale, look up. And then exhale, go ahead and drop your head. So even if you're not low enough to be able to bend your elbows, you still want to feel like your arms are super relaxed. There's just gentle weight in your fingers on the ground. There's no part of you that's holding yourself up here. Your hands are just touching for balance. You want to let the weight of your torso sink down. Draw your navel toward your tailbone. Breathe long and slow. Okay, shift your weight forward again. Bring the hand inside. Set the knee back. Okay. Now we're going to sit down and let the legs come to the left of the torso with kind of the left leg crossing over the right foot. Reach the right hand behind you. If you can grab hold of your left bicep, go ahead and do that. If you can't, don't worry about it. Just reach the hand behind. The left hand is going to rest on the thigh. And so if your hand is holding onto your bicep, well, we'll all take a nice deep breath and lengthen up first. If your hand is holding onto your bicep, then you're going to slide that left hand forward to kind of roll that right shoulder open. If your hand is not, then you can just press the knuckle side of your hand into your back to roll it open. That's going to turn you a little bit to the right, but it's not really so much of a twist as it is kind of trying to open that shoulder. I'm going to turn our head to the left. And then feel where the breath goes. And release. Just come into pinwheel with the right foot at the left thigh. Take hold of the knee and the foot, and then rocking horse. Okay, relax that down. And then flip the legs over to the other side. That right leg will cross over the left foot. Sit up nice and tall. And then reach back with your left arm. Reach as far over to the right waist as you can. You can even like grab hold of your hand with your right hand and give it a pull. And if you're able to wrap that left hand around your right bicep, go ahead and do that. The right hand is going to rest on the thigh. We're going to take a breath in and lift through the heart. And then as you exhale, you're going to either slide that right hand forward which is going to roll the shoulder open if you're holding onto the bicep, or you're going to press your hands into the back of your ribs. Press your hand, sorry, into the back of your ribs to roll that shoulder open. And then we'll turn our head to the right. You can really see where this focuses your breathing. Okay, release your arm, come into pinwheel, and then rocking horse. Okay, relax that. Come back up onto hands and knees. So, Michael, I'm gonna have you do a half dog, a puppy pose. That'll keep your face in neutral. The rest of us are gonna come into downward dog. So bring your hands a little bit in front of the shoulders. Spread your fingers, curl your toes, and lift up through the sit bones. Press forward through the fingers. Roll the shoulders down the back. And whether you're in the puppy pose or the full downward dog, you're going to sink your back body toward your front body. Let your head relax down if you're in full downward dog. Press the heels to the floor. And then walk your feet up or find your way to standing. Feet are hip width apart. Lift the toes, spread them wide, lower them back down. Lift the shoulders, roll them back and down. Maybe close the eyes if that's comfortable. And feel the lower half of the body sinking down into the earth. With the upper half of the body reach up through the crown of the head. And let your weight shift into your left foot and really feel that left leg sinking itself into the earth. Softly open the eyes, looking at a spot in front of you, and then lift the right knee and pull it up into the chest. Pull the shoulders back and down, lift the chest. Don't let your eyes move and focus on your breathing. Breathe slow and deep and full. Pull your navel in and down. Beautiful. Release down with the toes spread wide. Close the eyes for a moment. Feeling that right leg sinking down. Open the eyes, gazing at a spot in front of you, focusing on your breath. Full breath in the belly, the ribs, the chest, and then lift your left knee. Pull it up, reach up through the crown of your head. Roll your shoulders back and down, lift your heart. Steady your body by steadying your mind. Steady your mind by focusing on your breath. Release down. Send the arms out to the side and make gentle fists, and then roll the fists around in the air. Roll the other way. And then clasp the hands behind your back, noting which thumb is on the outside. Step the legs wide apart. Have the heels as wide as the baby toes. Inhale wide into the chest. And then exhale. If you can, fold forward, lifting the arms. If not, just stay upright and lift the arms. And then just rock your weight a little bit from your toes to your heels, toes to heels. And release the hands. Place the left hand on the ground under your face. Then send the right arm up. Little twist. Really roll those left ribs under you. Gazing at your right thumb. And then release the right hand down. Lengthen your spine. Turn to the left. Lift the left arm. Roll your belly. And release the arm down. And bring the knees to the ground. Take the feet wider than the knees. Roll the flesh of your calves out and see if you can sit down inside your feet. If you're not able to, then maybe if you have a cushion handy, you can do that. If your knees are not good, then you'll sit another way. Just resting the hands. We'll do some Nadi Shodhana, some alternate nostril breathing. Bringing the first two fingers of either hand to the point between the brows, and then your thumb on one nostril and your other two fingers on the other nostril. Your spare hand is in Gyan Mudra, resting on your lap. And then we'll seal off one nostril with the thumb. Breathe in through the other side. And then seal off that side and breathe out through the thumb side. Breathe in through the thumb side. And then switch with every exhale. Do the best you can. And then release the breathing practice. Straighten legs. Maybe rub the knees. Flex the feet. Pull the flesh of the buttocks back behind your sit bones. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold forward. Actually, let's take hold of opposite elbows with your hands. And then pull the elbows toward the toes. Press the thighs into the ground. Hollow out the belly when you exhale. And then lift yourself up and slowly lay yourself down onto your back. Release the hands. Okay. Bring the knees to the hands again. Rock lengthwise on your spine. I'm going to come into a shoulder stand. If you need to do a modification of shoulder stand, you can do a half shoulder stand with your hips bent and your feet kind of over your forehead, or you can just rest your hands under your buttocks and have your legs straight up. If you're in the full posture, you want to walk your hands down toward the ground. Roll your shoulders under you so that you're really on your shoulders, not on your neck. My neck is not touching the ground. We have a natural curve in the neck. So if your shoulders are on the ground, then maybe the back of your skull is on the ground and your neck isn't touching at all. And then circle the feet around at the ankles. Circle the other way. And then bend at the tops of the legs and try to put your feet on the ground behind you. If you don't reach the ground, then please keep holding on to your back with your hands. If you do reach the ground, clasp your hands with the opposite thumb on the outside from what you did earlier. And then you can roll the shoulders under you a little bit more. If your toes are touching the ground, they're curled under. And then push back through the heels and up through the thighs. Let your knees bend to your forehead. Release the clasp of your hands if you're using them. And then slowly lay your spine back down with your hands under your buttocks, feet up in the air. And then point and flex the feet as you slowly lower the legs to the ground with control. Keeping the hands under the buttocks. Once the feet come down, press into the elbows. Lift the chest and drop your head back, coming into fish pose. You can also bring the soles of your feet together and your knees out to the side. The more you press into the elbows, the more you can lift your back ribs, lift your chest. And then lift your head, looking at your feet, and slowly lay yourself down, releasing your hands. Okay. And then send the right leg up in the air. Those of you who can grab hold of your big toe with your left hand, go ahead and do that. Left hand to right toe. Otherwise, left hand can come to the outside of that shin or calf. We're just gonna aim that right leg to the left, not all the way, not so far that the right buttock comes off the ground. As far as you can go without lifting the buttock, stretching the outside of that leg and hip. And then go ahead and guide that foot all the way to the ground and into sciatic stretch, another twist, looking to the right. Breathing up to that right shoulder and relaxing it down. Sinking into the left hip. Okay, release the big toe or the leg and come back to center. Send the left leg up. Right hand comes either to the outside of the calf and the shin or to the big toe, and just aim it as far to the right as you can without lifting the left side of your sacrum off the ground. And then guide that leg all the way to the right, to the ground. Turning your head to the left, dropping your left shoulder down. And release the foot or leg. Come back to center and hug the knees into the chest. Just neutralizing the spine for a moment. And then place the feet on the ground. Lift your hips, tuck your tailbone, release your legs, shake them out. If you have an eye pillow, place that on your eyes. Let your arms rest out to the side. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, sinking the weight of the body into the ground. Feeling heavy and relaxed. Inhale through the nose. And exhale out of the mouth. Releasing the jaw, letting the lips part, letting the whole face relax. And then inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind. Turning your full attention to the feeling of your breath. Then releasing the breath so that it doesn't feel like you're taking the breath, but simply receiving it however it's offered. Just keep your mind resting on the feel of the breath. It may become shallow, it may become faint, it may become fast. Doesn't matter. Whatever it is, it's changing all the time. And you're just going to be interested in the change. Deeply relaxed. Letting go. Letting go. Letting go. Breathe into your heart. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath. Stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest. Rock from side to side. Feeling the ground, massaging your back. And come center, rub hand to hand and foot to foot. Roll onto your side, resting your head on your underside arm, resting your body on the ground. Just taking in how you feel. Slowly bring yourself up to sitting any way that you're comfortable. Sinking down through the sit bones, lifting tall through the crown of the head. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, the hands together at the heart. Inhale the heart up to the hands. And exhale, relax the shoulders down. And inhale, deeply breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. And let it all go. Drop the chin to the chest. Stay.